You are dealing with a chronic, debilitating, life-altering, dream-crushing reality that only you walk through.
What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart.
Nothing screams louder that you are more ready for the day than laying in your bed after a shower. But I was fighting a hemiplegic migraine. For 2 days I felt it coming and I wanted to deny that it was ever going to show up. But today it showed up. And I'm thankful. Mr. Kane over here sits on the other side of the camera there and just gets dusty, and I'm glad for that. I don't get my hemiplegic migraines as frequently as I used to get them before we went on all these preventatives, and so I'm glad for that. But it always remains just on the other side of my bed, so that when I sit upright, generally the moment I try to sit upright, I know if my balance is off. I can just feel it in my head, and then for safety reasons, Mr. Kane is within reach at all times while I'm sleeping. And I've had to use Mr. Kane today. But I just thought I'd share with you guys a little bit of life on the bedroom side of chronic illness. And today that's kind of what I'm doing. I know that I had started a hemiplegic migraine about 2 days ago. I just felt off balance, like you're walking in someone else's body. Things just aren't fully vibrant. I guess it's hard to describe. I kind of think of it as like when you look at a picture and the colors are bright and vibrant. If you were to drain all the colors out and it's just gray, but it has a hint of color, like the old photographs from 100 plus years ago. That's kind of what it feels like in my brain when I know a hemiplegic migraine is coming. And it just, of course I see the world in colors. I don't see it in gray tones, but there's a feeling as if not everything is as vibrant or as crisp as it should be in my thoughts, in my articulating words, in my walking. And I went on a walk with my husband and my dog around the block yesterday, and the first sign I have of a hemiplegic migraine coming is my left leg will go weak, like it feels like it's ready to buckle under at any moment. And so, it was hard to get around the small loop of the block. So I came home from that and iced my leg down and just took it slow. But as I was crawling in bed last night, the nausea started. And for me, the nausea starts before on a hemiplegic migraine than the head pain. Now, if you're just joining me on my channel, I normally speak a lot about my orchids, and I weave in different topics of my disabilities. And I am a chronic migrainer. Chronic meaning I have I averaged about 20 to 22 days in a month that was me in a migraine most migraines will last 2 to 4 days. Hemiplegic migraines are generally a consecutive 3 to 4 days. And then I have to rebuild my strength on my left leg side. So it's a slow recovery process. And if you're not familiar with migraines, you know, they classify, they being the specialist, 4 different phases. You have the pre-phase where you're just feeling off and not right. The aura phase where you get, or some people get, and I do, I get vision auras, I get hearing auras, I get smell auras, I get the aphasia where I can't get the words to line up well with what my brain is trying to tell it to say. And then you get the actual migraine pain. And for me, hemiplegic migraines always hit on my left lobe, right here, between here and here of my brain. They don't hit in the back or the right side or temples. Hemiplegic migraines for me always hit right here. So that's always helped me, because then I knew kind of how the lay of the land was going to go for the next 24 hours to 48 hours. I also have different medicines that I take. One really helps the hemiplegic migraine pain, and the other ones help all the other migraines that I get. Like I said, I'm a chronic migrainer, so I get occipital neuralgia migraines in the base of the skull and up through the forehead and behind the eyes. And I get the other migraines that hit other spots of my brain on this side. This is what I do on a hemiplegic day. And what I do is I have my iPad with me, and I will watch my YouTube videos, things that don't require a lot of deep thinking. And then I also listen to my stories on tape. That shows my age. Remember the tape? You put in a tape recorder player and you push the play button, rewind, fast forward. I'm aging myself. I listen to books that are in audio form that I listen to digitally. I guess that's the more modern word. But my balance is off. My head is in pain. And I just kind of try to ponder up good memories of other fun days when I did things. And I think of my friends, and I just kind of spend this time remembering my blessings, finding the joy, finding the beauty in life. And it really is safer for me to be in one space. I have my liquids, although I forgot to bring any snacks up here to the upstairs bedroom, or go down the stairs very slowly, maybe on my bummy, sliding down one at a time so I don't take a fall. This is what I do during my hemiplegic migraines. Now, other people get their hemiplegic migraines much more severely than I get them. And so I just wanted to lay that out there, that we are all different in how we migraine. And some hemiplegic migraine sufferers will lose their ability to speak. One side of their face may droop severely. I know I am just one of many migraine sufferers out there. And what I hope to convey and show and tell you, I guess those are all kind of adjectives, huh? is that we are all different in how we present ourselves to the world. No, that's not the word. For many people, leave them unable to move limbs, and some of them go rigid and hard and they don't have control over them. My worst hemiplegic migraine, I lost my whole left side. There was nothing that my brain would say, lift your leg or lift your arm, but my body wouldn't respond. It couldn't do those things. But we all present differently, and it doesn't minimize the fact that you are dealing with a chronic, debilitating, life-altering, dream-crushing reality that only you walk through. Your loved ones watch you. They try their best to help you. Other migraineurs encourage you, share stories with you, but only you walk through what you walk through. And I encourage you today to give yourself grace, to know where your limits are, to know where your boundaries are, to know what's safe for you. Don't try to compare yourself to anyone else. And oftentimes I'll hear myself saying, well, it's not as bad as someone else. And I'm trying to remind myself that it could be worse. And so I'm thankful for the minor version of what I experience at times. So I guess what I'm trying to say is we are who we are. We do the best that we can. We can find joy and we can find beauty in a myriad of ways if we look for it and if we try. And some days it's really, really hard. And all we do is cry and look forward to the next day with the hope that it's going to be better. It's going to be better. But it's okay to be you right now. It is okay to just be what your body needs you to be right now. And for me, it's this horizontal position in my bedroom, doing life with me and my fluffy comforter. Thanks for walking through this migraine day with me. I hope tomorrow I'll be back up on my feet. But laying down has its benefits too.